Oh man, there's so many creepy VTubers out there. I love VTubers. I watch a lot of VTubers actually. My favorite one is the Blue Jew Nuxanor, but or Nuxtaku, whatever you want to call him. But I like a lot of VTubers. Rev says desu, that's one. Usually the drama slop ones is the ones that I like. But a lot of times I just get random VTubers that seem based or doing some interesting shit. So I don't really know. I don't watch a lot of VTuber content, but when I do, I watch a lot of it. I know, I got away with words. But you know what I mean.
Here. So it's been a very chaotic week in the VTubing scene, especially among some of the popular indie VTubers. And trust me, it pains me to make this video, where we're going to largely focus on Fallen Shadow, aka Shondo, because recently she has made some really out-of-pocket statements where she has accused people with differing opinions of being groomers.
Oh!
And then she made a complete non-apology about the situation, and then she doubled.
Oh, calling people that don't agree with you a bunch of insults and names that aren't true just because you're angry on the internet. How about that?
Tripled and quadrupled down on this whole thing, leaving many, including
That's how
a
they
lot of
do.
her fans,
That's how these insane freaks on the internet do.
very upset. So I know this might be a hard video for some people because you guys might be fans of hers, but I respect her too much. I enjoy her content. I respect her too much to coddle her and act like she's immune to criticism, because that is not the case. Now, for context behind all of this, it begins with a tweets made by Bao the Whale. Now, she made this response that many think is talking about situations like the one involving the Mizkif allegations or other stuff as well, where she basically says that if a large male content creator approaches you and love bombs you as a small female content creator, run. Okay? Now, some people thought she was generalizing all men. I don't think in this post that's what she's doing, but my correction is that, well, large male content creators can do this to small female content creators, and large female content creators can do this to small male content creators. And
is this because of the whole Mizkif thing? Is that really where this started?
Even further, large female content creators can do this to other female content creators.
I mean, if you want to do that, sure. If somebody's gonna like try and ask you out on a date, you know, and you run, that's up to you, man. I guess free will and all that. But I'm gonna tell you, if there's somebody that I really, really like, I'm gonna shoot my shot. I don't give a fuck. Obviously, I'm not gonna try and make her uncomfortable or like a love bomb or anything like that. I'm gonna be upfront about it. I'm gonna be like, hey, you're really cool. Do you want to get married and have children? No, I wouldn't do that.
Now, like I said, a lot of people looked at this and said, oh, Bao's saying all men are bad. And I think, again, based on this context, maybe a bit of a reach, but her response in the coming days and when she was facing criticism for this post is making people scratch their heads. In fact, she was caught liking this tweet where it says, men that are crying about this, referring to her tweet, are the same men that cry about us saying we choose the bear. Now, if you're not terminally online, maybe you don't understand that reference, but for the last year, there have been sentient human beings who have said that if I was lost in the woods, I'd rather be there with a bear as opposed to a human male.
Yep, that comes from people that have never been face to face with a bear. I've been face to face with a bear before. Let me tell you something, that shit's fucking terrifying. It was actually a bear and cubs. Fuck that.
I'm sorry for whatever happened to someone who actually picks the bear, but get help, because that's insane. That's crazy.
Unless you're saying it for the lulz, for the ha-has, and it's obvious. But like, if you're just outright like, men are bad, I choose the bear. Like, dude, we can see that you're fucking insane.
On top of that, Bao left this message on Discord, blaming Cinder's fans and grifters for the backlash she is currently facing. And then on top of that, she went live on stream where she was basically saying, if you're upset about her comments, you have a receding hairline. And somehow She knows the name of a product that's supposed to reduce a receding hairline for men. How she has this on deck right here, I don't know. But if that actually worked, the people made that would be billionaires because, you know. But anyways, that's the context. And then you had this individual who criticized some of her recent activity. Right? Now, I don't even necessarily agree with everything this guy's saying, but he simply disagreed with Bao. Now, this is where we get into the response from Shondo, where she sees this person criticizing Bao, and she says this: groomer outed alerts. Now, I say this because Shondo is someone that I've defended. Many people have defended because there are viral tweets with 100,000 or even 200,000 likes calling her a Nazi, a pedophile, a pedo enabler because of her streaming content, her lolly VTuber model, and her voice, which is high pitched. And people like,
I don't know anything about this person, so I ain't saying shit about this person and like what they believe in, because I don't know.
Like myself, have rightfully defended her from those baseless allegations. And she doesn't need people like me defending her.
Yeah, don't be fucking being an asshole online, dude. Don't be getting angry at people online. That's probably what happened here, was they started throwing those accusations, and the person's this person, whoever was the one that was being attacked with it, was just like, no, stop it, please leave me alone. And then that just gives more fuel to the fire. Like, just say go fuck yourself and ban them. That's all you got to do.
But that's what I felt compelled to do on multiple occasions. So to see her calling someone a groomer for a differing opinion,
don't be playing that game.
Is gross. It's ridiculous. And anyone trying to excuse this as a joke, if anyone else,
yeah, you can't excuse that as a joke. Proverbs 26.
Let's say another VTuber called Shondo a groomer for a differing opinion, you be ripping out their throats. But when she does it, it's a joke or something that, you know, people shouldn't take too seriously. Well, you know what? I'm not going to coddle her. She's a...
Yeah, literally, it's Proverbs 26. Like, don't shoot flaming arrows at people and then say, I was joking.
A grown adult. She understands the gravity of saying stuff like this. And here's the thing, spoiler alert, she's going to quote unquote apologize for this, but this reply is still up. Do you see this? It's been 3 days, by the way. 1.1 million views on this reply, calling a random innocent guy a groomer. Now, even if 1% of the people who saw this believed the veracity of what she's trying to claim, that would be over 1,000 people who now think this innocent dude is a groomer over a differing opinion. That's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then...
I don't listen to people throwing insults at anybody online. Like, show me some facts, and maybe I'll be on board. If not, then whatever you say with these insults, go fuck yourself, dude. Doesn't matter who we're talking about.
We get to her an apology, right? A lot of people are really mad at her, including a lot of her fans, and she said this big wall of text.
And I don't know, maybe it's justified to call this person. Maybe they were telling the truth and saying this person's a groomer. I don't know. I don't know.
Let me read it. I recently said something pretty mean on impulse that's being pretty roughly misinterpreted. It's being misinterpreted.
Oh, yeah?
This is the context. It's 3 words. She called someone a groomer for having a differing opinion. It's British humor to...
I'm just going to keep saying it. Proverbs 26.
Throw words around. I know that one of the biggest audiences outside the US is the UK, for me. British lads and ladettes out there. Is calling someone a groomer like British humor? Am I missing something? I don't know, please correct me if I'm wrong. But let's continue. And I personally have seen so much hate on the internet now,
Yeah, and you're not helping. Yeah, you're really not helping.
especially directed towards myself, that I've become completely and utterly numb to it. You know, I've been hit with the same ridiculous, baseless allegations that she faces, and you know what? It has the opposite effects. I understand the gravity of words that she used, and I would never use it without any sort of proof or backing whatsoever. I don't buy that. I don't buy the utterly numb. It's not a good excuse. But she continues on saying, it seems I might have forgotten many people haven't really reached that point yet. Okay. I'm always trying to be a better, stronger, and kinder person, and it was wrong to thoughtlessly say something cruel. Keep that in mind as we continue. That said, if there are robberies in your area, it's not a bad idea to lock your door.
The fuck?
If
Kind of
someone starts
insane.
yelling about how you're oppressing them by telling people to do that, they might have a reason to feel so personally slighted.
You're gonna
Are
have
we
to
talking
explain
about
that
the
to
same
me.
thing? Just like randomly calling people groomers for having a differing opinion on something? Okay. I think as men and women in the modern era, there is an incredible amount of strain between us, and I have always been an advocate for breaking that wall down.
There's no strain. There's no strain. I have plenty of friends who are females, who are women, and that's fucking. There's no problems at all. Like, what are you talking about? No, you're just a retard online.
By calling people groomers. The strife and conflict is pointless and does nothing but perpetuate this stupid cycle of hate. Shondophrenics know I am literally the opposite of a misandrist, and I don't take kindly at all to my thoughts being interpreted that way. TLDR, sorry for drama whoring. I stream a lot, very tired. Said the quiet part out loud. Very interesting apology, where it's captioned by saying the quiet part out loud. So you do believe what you're saying. Again, am I missing something, guys?
No, this is a retard. Uh-oh, retard alert.
This is ridiculous. I can't tell you to be nice and also be mean myself. I think when you're doing an apology for calling someone falsely a groomer, you should maybe like use proper spelling. That's just me. I know I'm overly critical.
Yep, that's why I say you're a retard. I think retard is a pretty good word to insult somebody, and that really captures everybody, because anybody can be a retard. And I think everybody's a little retarded, you know what I mean? I gotta be honest with you, I'm a little retarded.
But here's a good breakdown. Someone made this response, breaking down everything going on with this post, and yeah, it's a lot of deflection, becoming the victim in a situation where you're being criticized for calling someone a groomer. It's kind of ridiculous. And then looking at her replies, someone said, no, you're right, don't apologize to these parasites. They'll only demand more. And she says, I am apologizing for saying the quiet part out loud. So she, I guess, triples down on this point where she's saying, I'm just saying the quiet part out loud.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I said it, is basically, I'm sorry I said what I think. That's what's going on here. It's sure, you're allowed to do that, but you're also a fucking retard.
Calling someone a groomer for having a different opinion. Interesting. Here's more. She's like, I don't care about being dogpiled. And you have this response saying, I don't think I'll ever understand showing kindness to people that wouldn't ever consider to offer you the same. And she says, being kind to the people who do not deserve it is the strongest and most badass thing you can do, actually.
Being kind is overrated, by the way. I think that being kind to people that you love is gonna hurt them a lot more than if you just tell them outright what you think.
And it usually frustrates them and makes them rethink their behavior a lot more effectively than being cruel would.
Do I look ugly in this dress? Yes, you do. Go change, put on something else. I'm not letting you look ridiculous going out there. Not for me, it's for you. Like, literally, that's my take on this.
What are we talking about here? She's showing kindness to, I guess, someone who doesn't deserve it.
Yep, I agree. You should be able to speak your mind. Go ahead, speak what you think. There's no saying the quiet part out loud. Just say it. Say it with your chest. Let us all know how fucking retarded you are.
And calls them a groomer. Did I hit my head or something, guys? This seems so ridiculous.
Oh, it is.
Let's continue on. She says further, so much goes on in VTubing that doesn't go public. So many situations happen that don't get Google Docied, because if every situation of abuse or manipulation or cruelty that happens behind the scenes, especially among bigger creators.
Yeah, they call that vague posting. Whenever you vaguely talk about things that are happening behind the scenes. It's called vague posting. Nobody fucking likes that shit.
Was written down and posted
publicly.
publicly.
Oh, I have special information that nobody else knows but me.
We be typing them up all day.
I've heard that from Ludwig Jellywig so many fucking times, dude.
Which is a weird point, because if you know there's something going on behind the scenes, why aren't you talking about it?
Oh, I can't say.
Right?
Oh, I can't say.
If you know there's some abuse going on, why would you shield the people who are doing it? I don't know. Just a point. Now, in response to what she said, I made this reply that has like 6,000+ likes. So clearly it's not just people who support me, but a lot of people in her own fan base, because this post is almost ratioing her in her own home turf in her quote-unquote apology. And I basically said, I'm not going to coddle you. I respect you too much to do that. And this is not British humor. What you said is very serious. And people have defended you against those sorts of accusations in the past, and you should know better at this point. That's it. But it did resonate with a lot of people. And what was her response to all this? Because I know she saw this.
I don't respect online cartoon characters. Online cartoon characters aren't real. So I don't respect them.
Let's be real. There's no way she didn't. She made a...
Like, even with Nuxtaku, if I was to be in a chat with her, I'm probably not gonna have respect for the cartoon character that is Nuxtaku. I will have respect for the person that is behind the cartoon. That's completely different.
Further reply saying if you're...
I mean, I'm gonna be, you know, decent. I'm gonna be a decent human. I'm not holding anything back to be respectful, though.
Reading this, it's already too late. Run away. It's more fun. Kitten. With a hat that says the CEO of grooming.
The fuck, man?
So this is her response. She's like, oh, yeah, I called someone a groomer, but I call myself one too. What? Again?
Like, so you're just gonna admit it. Like, I don't know this person is this thing, but I'm gonna say that myself, I am this thing. Because, haha, it's funny. Like, fucking brain dead, dude.
I don't want to hammer this home, but I know there's a lot of people who are going to defend her no matter what. And they'll be mad at me for criticizing her. But if anyone else called Shondo a groomer or acted this way, you would be ripping their throats out. Do not lie. Do not lie to yourself. Do not...
Well, I mean, I've got nothing else to go on other than this person said that they're a groomer. They're CEO of grooming. So, like, it's one thing if you call somebody else that. If you call yourself that, then I'm just inclined to believe you.
Not try to lie to other people, because you know exactly how you would respond in a parallel situation. But this one, it's fine, I guess, because she's your Oshi. Yeah, I respect her too much to coddle her like that, and I think more people should feel that way. But anyways, that's gonna do it for this.
Yep, it's so stupid. This whole situation's stupid. I'm glad that I found it. I love this kind of shit, man. This fucking is better than cringe. It's better than cringe content. This is the new cringe content, is the cringe drama slop.
You better leave a comment.